Afraid? You're afraid. And the show goes on. Everybody hopping off the bus. Join us for another episode of LolcowRewind. Ours in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on in this crazy world of ours? I'm missing a Xylee. But that's cool because Doctor just came through. Cash Cow, love it. You are watching LolcowRewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge, and we got another banger episode in store for you. Lots going on in the LCU today. Is there collusion? We will find out. We will find all of the brand new news going on in the LCU. We got some stuff going down between Test and Short Bus or Bussin', Shorty Bussin'. There's a lot going on. Mau coming through. Thank you for the gifted. You guys get a gifted. Make sure to thank who you got it from. I'm going to bring up my co-host this evening because I think it's real. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. I'm just excited to get into all this new evidence. We have like a mystery.
Give me a second.
We have a mystery unfolding in the LCU.
We do.
We
absolutely do.
I saw Chubby was going after a Nightmare for some account services payable. They covered that on live. We had Nightmare had commissioned some artwork, I guess, or worked with an artist. We saw that on live today. And then we saw Nightmare going after Rastov for bringing up CD-ROM too much or not enough, or I don't know what the line is there. Rastov seems to not want to talk about it, but I think he's also talking about him too much. It's very confusing. Scooter is like interim Short Bus. Scooter Rom is what they're calling him now. He's sitting on the Short Bus, sitting on the bus. I hate that they changed it from Short Bus to Bus because I'm never going to remember that. Whenever someone's like, you're dead naming me, I'm like, dude, I barely cared enough about you to learn your name the first time. Like, it's nothing about
Billy.
It's nothing about me dead naming you. I literally don't care enough about you to add another name. I forget my own personal shit all the time. Like, I care to remember anything detailed about you. Make me learn. That's actually a challenge. Oh, but yeah, it's a fired up world in which we're working in, Xylee. The LCU is in flames. We're serving Lolcow Flambe.
Yup.
So,
period.
Where are we going first tonight?
All right. We are going to go to Lolcow Live first. Okay. Let's go there
Lolcow Live. The Pepsi Pimp had a pool party.
Yeah, that's the first thing we're going to talk about because it's the easiest one to talk about because everything else that we're going to talk about pretty much goes back and forth. So, all right. So around here is when Mr. Pepsi Pimp ends up putting, he's already done chili, Pepsi, whipped cream, cheese, and about here, oh God, he is a fucking mess, bro. He is a mess. Look at him.
He looks like Mayor McCheese.
Baby powder? Okay.
Bro, it's so fucking gross. And now she's putting body powder on his ass.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Oh my God.
Kelly looks like the executioner.
She does, actually. She does.
Wings looks like he's in Abu Ghraib and they're just about to commit a war crime on him. Miss
Not
Fox
wrong.
Supplier absolutely says, absolutely love the show. Appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Wings,
Okay.
Wings is tubbed up.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then here they do a close-up, or kind of a close-up to the damage done. And it's really fucking gross.
Knew my shit. Maybe I'm just wrong.
Let me hold it.
Oh God.
I'm Missy without glasses.
Kelly got the wrong.
Yeah,
Ah!
just like I told you.
Ah!
Oh, honey, you're so smart.
Oh my
Get
God.
down here.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Imagine.
Okay, if you think that's disgusting, Wing,
What's that?
Imagine having to like eat that, like not being him, but being someone else who had to eat that, right? Like that was like his challenge was to get cooked in it, and your challenge was to get it served and feed off of it. Like that's rough.
I would have to starve.
Dawson came through with a much love, Dawson. You know, there's some rumors going around that Dawson and Scooter are dating.
Yeah, Miss Dawson, what's up with you and Scoot Poo? What's up with you and Scooter Pooter? Huh?
I don't believe him. I don't believe it. Frost says, Billy, stop those motherfucking barking dogs. What's up with these loud ass motherfucking barking dogs?
What's up with these loud ass motherfucking barking moms,
Now,
bro?
Xylee, Retro Nook just awarded you 100 cool points for the t-shirt. I'm the ghost with the most, babe.
Thank you. I love this one because of the flowers at the bottom. Thank you.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Don't
Hell
say
yeah.
it 3 times.
You just did.
I know. I like
It's all right.
drama.
We're already cursed. Oh, I figured out. You know how we've been figuring out for months now why this universe is cursed?
Why?
I fucking figured it out. Okay. Now, go back to 2016. Harambe. The world's been fucked up since Harambe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. You know what happened in the universe that it's been fucked up ever since it happened?
What's that?
The goddamn Lego video not being made.
You gonna put that on Eric?
Eric is the reason why we're cursed, bro. That goddamn Lego video not being done has cursed this fucking universe.
Does my guy have that much power? Damn.
Well, you know, he worships Cthulhu.
I mean, yeah, but Cthulhu is like kind of like an end game deity. If he's even a god, he's like an end of the world thing. So really, he's worshiping a Ragnarok scenario, an Armageddon scenario. He's calling for the end times.
But aren't we kind of like in hell here now anyway?
Who would want to end this? Suffering is entertainment, and we're fucking top-notch entertainment, baby! Terp says, Billy will forever be my ROL bling bling boy. It sucks. It sucks a lot. Thank you.
All right, now we're going to move over to, and after he did this, I really don't need to go over the chubby one, but which is fine.
NSL, who wants to join?
Okay,
What's wrong?
Nail
Emoji.
Slammer wants
Red
to
heart
know
emoji.
who wants to join the NSL. It's the Nail Slammer League? What's the L for? I don't know exactly what the L stands for, Nail. If that's been told, I don't know. What's my signing bonus? Oh, sorry. I'm
Nah,
joining the
motherfucker.
NSL.
Okay, no, you're not.
Why?
You don't get to join anywhere unless I go with you. We
Well,
made that pact, remember?
I've
We
just
made
been-
that blood pact.
I've just
we
been
did that.
told-
We did that at Fat Camp.
I've been
Remember?
told that Nail Slammer wants to give me a signing bonus equal to $1 more than Keemstar has. so that I can then go to war with Keemstar and I will be richer than him. That's what Nail Slammer told me.
All right. Look. In order for me to go to war with Keemstar, I'm gonna need a fuckload more than just $1 more than Keemstar. Okay.
Nail Slammer's expecting me to make more. Okay, he has faith in me. He actually didn't tell me any of this. I made it all up, but it's a good idea.
Sounds legit. Okay, so we're at the part of Live where Live is talking about what happened on Nightmare. Did not have a good couple of days. Okay, but it all ended up working out. So I think it's good. Honestly.
Well, once you go undercover like Nightmare did, you come out and you're different. You're never the same.
Well, yeah. I mean, in all honesty, yes.
Okay. Dead Reckoning, we're going to read yours.
Zyler, you're not invited.
Nail just uninvited you from the NSL.
Okay, that is a heartbreak. Okay? Heartbreak.
Nail, you kind of broke her heart, but I understand.
Oh, Rastoff is under there where it said Zyler is not invited. Rastoff's under there saying hook me up. Okay, let me take a screenshot of that real quick.
Who you gonna,
excuse me.
Who you gonna send a screenshot to?
Don't worry about my receipts.
Zylie, are you working for the enemy? Are you an op?
No, I'm not an op. Well, I am. I'm Rastoff's op.
Dead Reckoning says, sorry if this sounds a little left field, but Keem should just make an LCU show for Bo Blacks and Just a Robot, or just have them in some of the shows. I don't know who Just a Robot is, but I am.
Ooh, that motherfucker. Fuck him.
I am excited to host a new show with Bo Blacks and Tipster called Lolcow Kissy Face. We just sit there and make kissy faces the entire time to the audience. They pay us money to stop.
I just got finished watching the most retarded, it was a couple days ago, watching one of the most retarded conversations I ever heard, and that was between Just a Robot and Bo Blacks, and it literally killed my brain cells.
But it wouldn't kill your boner.
If I could have the ability to have a boner, it wouldn't have happened listening to that conversation. I can promise you that, buddy.
You would have killed your boner yourself.
It would have went like this. It would have went, and it would have went in. Okay. Shit.
My Bo Blacks plushie smells clean. Okay.
So does mine.
Thank you. I had to give it a little.
So
sniff.
does mine.
I wasn't confident enough to give a big whiff. I was like,
all right. So Keem here is going to start talking about Chubby. Oh, did you read that other donation before, Nails?
Yeah, but Nail got another
She
one.
a nail up.
Okay.
Why is she not invited?
Are you a
Smiley
nail
face
up?
emoji. Smiley face emoji.
Holy
No, I'm not. Not at all. Why would I be, Nail?
Shit.
I'm not your op. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I don't do ops very well because I'm too upfront on what I'm doing, what I'm saying.
Word in the street.
Remember, I was the one that said that I would stab you in the front and smile on your face. I wouldn't do that to you, Nail. I like you, Nail.
Word in the street is we got some nail ops around here. I gotta figure out who they are. Poke Gaga with the big crown message says Zylie gets soft for Bo
I
Blacks.
would have if I had a dick listening to that goddamn conversation between Just a Robot and Bo Blacks. Oh my God.
See, they keep bringing it up. What was the conversation? Because I don't know, and the audience doesn't know.
Literally nothing. And I watched it on Reaper on Saturday. I think we did it. Saturday. It was either Saturday night or Sunday is when I watched it. So
Wasn't like sexually charged, politically charged. Commentary.
Nope, it was them basically talking about a bunch of drama. The call happened in February and he just dropped it a couple days ago.
A Dead Reckoning says Zylie, Just a Robot, would be perfect for Short Bus. Look, I want me, Tipster, and Vito Giswaldi on a show called Lolcow Too Fat to Function. Okay? Put us on a show together.
Hell no, not Vito. Okay, now can we start this clip? We need to start this clip.
Yes.
All right. This is Keem talking about Nightmare and Chubby.
I don't want to hear any more of this.
What the shares are. But
I don't know what they are, but we do.
Yeah. So they came to an agreement. They decided that she was going to get payment over PayPal. So early July, conflict and drama happens that caused Nightmare to decide to terminate this person working for him. So they ended up joining the LCU merch team because they still wanted to contribute to the universe. However, they struggled with how to figure out how to talk to him due to him saying he was willing to compensate for the work. So I get it. It's like such a fucking hard conversation to like reapproach somebody about money.
Xyler was born soft.
Oh shit. No hard ass nail, no hard ass slammer.
You know what, Nail? For $20 you can say that. I have no problem
Xylee,
whatsoever. Thank you.
Tell him to put it on the back of a hundo.
Yeah, Nail. Put it on the back of a hundo. Put it back on a hundo. If you serious, you got all that money that you keep claiming to Keem, put it back on a $100 bill.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. That's what Keem does.
When I joined the NSL, we're actually going to give hundos out to the audience. We're so rich. We're just going to randomly super chatting to the audience. You're going to get a message in your email box like, I just got a $100 bill from the NSL. We'll be like, yeah, because we rich as fuck around here.
Well, listen, you got to spend money to make money, right?
Apparently.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go.
Probably one of the most uncomfortable.
So let me get into this real quick. There's a woman that made the Nightmare art, right? You know, the stained glass window Nightmare art. All right.
Yeah.
And Nightmare basically says something along the lines that I'm trying to find the fucking clip.
Narrative. It's like, what?
Oh God, this is such a long clip. God damn. Maybe this is it.
Brother.
What was that? What was that?
You haven't spent a fucking minute in that VC. Name any time where you spent any time in VC, anything to know what any of those people think. You're speaking for them, which I think is fucking rude and gross.
For
Like,
one,
you're assuming they're incapable of their own feelings and thoughts. You're assuming
my
I'm
God,
some sort of
stop
master. I'm hardly fucking Charles Manson, bro.
okay, check this out. They come to the Rewind server to do reconnaissance and spy for you.
Okay, I don't know why they put that clip
to
in there.
Organize this clip.
Because at that point, that wasn't even about that situation.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe it turned into it. I don't know. Around that time.
Maybe.
I think that's when Chroma had fell out from the Nightmare Circle.
Yes, and that's why Jaded was up there, because Chroma had said something about like Jaded and somebody else had said something or whatever. And that's
Just
why Jaded
Discord
had jumped
drama.
up there. I remember.
Honestly, audience, Discord drama stinks, but the Discord's still hella fun. If you're a member $10 or above, cash cow to any of these channels, join in there and probably stick away from the voice chats that are too thick. Don't become a person that lives in the voice chats 8 hours a day, unless you're me.
Thank you, Nail Slammer, for the 2. I appreciate it.
He said, I'll put it on a $2 bill, Biff.
There was a graphic designer that Nightmare didn't fucking pay. All right. The artist owes excuse me.
Give her the $150 and let her be on her way, right? But yep, we have seen the DMs, and it just seems like it's being avoided. She's being like pushed off.
Okay, so Nightmare owes a graphic artist $150. It wasn't paid. Now Nightmare calls in to defend himself, and he says this.
Okay. I'm going to try and explain once more.
Not calling me
if I'm allowed
or
to.
not.
Well, just let me talk then. It's really simple, to be honest with you. The Sister Butch logo, she made for me out of just kindness, right? I said to her, wow, that looks amazing. Let's show it off. We'll put it on the test wall on the show. And I said, oh, you know what? It'd be cool. Make merch. I tell you what, I'll give you my shares of the profit out of the merch store, and I'll give that to you. And she's like,
Not
yeah.
Nail Slammer super chatted $19.99.
It's so hard to tell.
Take broke Keem's power away.
It's so hard.
I will buy the LCU for $2K.
No.
Red Heart Sleepy Tears of Joy.
No, you won't. It's so hard to tell this story with the clips. It just doesn't support it. Long story short, there was a communication error. I found out that this woman who was unpaid, her merch or her designs were in our store. So I just paid the $150, right? It is what it is. Host, learning lesson. Don't fucking say you're going to pay a fucking artist and not pay them and then have the merch end up in my store.
What happened was he was going to give Chroma Gato, the artist, a cut of the payments. And they kind of had a falling out. And after the falling out, there was like a conversation where Nightmare agreed to pay $150 at the beginning of like the next month. And then the next month came and he was like, I haven't got paid yet. But I think like we all knew that we had gotten paid at the same time. So he told Chroma that he hadn't gotten paid yet. And then it went after like another month and he's basically ducking. I think he decided he didn't owe her the money or something. And then Chubby picked it up. It's been, I think, a month and a half now since originally was going to pay it. And Keem finally said, dude, I'm just going to pay it because this is $150 loose ends. Just tie it up, you know?
Well, I think Keem has said what he figured out, that it was like a miscommunication between the two. So either way, she's getting paid now. That's a good thing. Pay for your art up front. Pay for your art up front. Commission the art. If you're going to commission art, commission it, pay for it, and then do what you got to do. Yeah. And get it in writing that you can do whatever you want to do with that art.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I think it was a miscommunication in that Nightmare didn't want to pay for it.
I don't know. I'm just going by what he said because I don't know what happened after we talked about it.
Well, yeah, they had worked out a deal to like cap everything off, and I think at the time he was like, "Fuck it, I just want it behind me." But then he probably thought about it a little longer and was like, "Why am I going to pay this?" And then he just kept pushing it off.
All right.
But I'm glad it's all tied up now because I know it was messy for a while.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Most definitely. All right, here we start getting into
I'm out, keep eyes out for NSU. Smiley face
NSU?
emoji.
What happened to the NSL? Did the NSL already fall apart? Nail Slammer, I don't know what's going on. Did I get fired from the NSL? Am I left with my pants down? Shit.
all right, so here we're gonna start getting into the Queens and the Nuts drama. Okay. And Keem gives his opinion on it, et cetera, et cetera.
Tina for one day, and that day is today, and this is what happened.
You guys, I know they want to see me act like a fool today, but it's not going to happen. Because with the power of my mind, I was going to act like a fool today, and I was going to throw a temper tantrum and act like a fucking fool. But then I went outside, and I had a debriefment moment.
That's a dope
and
hoodie.
I talked to myself in my mind, and I said,
Yeah.
I see the Billy signature above the Albert. It's my guy.
Albert, why don't do this to yourself? You're here for a show. Keem gave you an opportunity to make money. Just do it. That's all that needs to be done. Just do it. Because at the end of the day, people are going to have hostility and hate for you, but that shows that you're trying to do something right. You got to just clown. You got to cover your ears. Because as a man, I know who I am. Yeah, I got anger issues. Yeah, I get mad. Yeah, I get frustrated. But at the end of the day, anybody that's ever screwed me over in life, you know what? They come to me. That man that just walked out of this room, Jonathan, me and him have gotten plenty of arguments.
Bro, I don't even want to. I could watch Albert all day. Albert,
I'm over here thinking, yeah, I read at a third grade level. Yeah, this is the only way I'm ever going to make money.
Wings is so fucking mean.
but here's the thing, right? Wings, I want someone to be mean. Like Boogie can't be mean.
Oh, I know.
Because
yeah.
whenever Boogie's mean, people are like, "Fuck off, Boogie. Fuck off, you fake cancer." And the Boogie's like, "Ah, fuck you, whatever." And then he just goes and he does silly. He like switches so quickly when he goes from angry to like silly so quickly. Wings will stand on business and just be a dick, and he won't move. He won't budge. Boogie's more fluid when he's trolled. He kind of bounces around until he lands somewhere comfy. Wings is like, "Nah, fuck that. 10 toes down, fuck you." But I agree with Keem. I think Albert's like Albert and Tina have this factor where like even though they might get caught like bullshitting sometimes, they are authentically who they are, you know? Albert and Tina are real. They react real. They don't fuck around. And a lot of people in the LCU, they got a little manipulation station going on. They play little serpent games.
That is true.
Yeah, I probably can't hold a fucking job. You know, I'm over here hating on Albert right now because he's boring as fuck.
It's still entertaining, though. I like it.
It's entertaining. Okay. I could just listen to Albert all day long. I can, bro. He's so entertaining because he's such a fucking character, dude.
And Lord knows how many arguments we've gotten in. But at the end of the day, I took it upon myself to bring him down
Retro
here because I know.
Super Chatted $20. Keem, who is Albert?
Okay, so here comes the problem that happened today. Hold on.
Now,
there we go.
We had Albert and Gigi on Nuts. They were hosting Lolcow Nuts. We had a wife swap. Gigi went from Queens to Nuts, and Scooter went from Nuts to Queens.
Yes. Yes, they had a mom swap today. 100%.
After all that happened, then Roxy came in.
Competition with you.
I don't want your help. No, thank
Albert,
you.
remember when at Fat Camp when you couldn't catch a fish to save your life, and I actually put my fish on your hook to say, "Go show everybody you caught this fish."
Did you get her out of here?
So Albert is literally telling Gigi to get her the fuck out.
I kicked the wrong
Albert,
person. Did I kick
Get
the
her
wrong
out of here.
person?
I'm telling you, she's not part of this
Did I
universe.
kick the
Albert,
wrong
I want to.
So then you have Gigi, who's kicking Phil, Albert's buddy, who he wanted there, instead of Roxy.
I want to help you.
How did
I
she
helped
get
you
up here on her
I
own if
you
she's
how
not
to
part of this universe? I didn't bring her up.
Now, Phil's an intern,
listen,
right?
I even taught you.
No, Phil?
I think Phil is.
I think he's an intern
Phil
on
is
Nuts.
intern.
So Gigi is just kicking the intern and letting Roxy have a platform because Gigi is a big fan of Roxy, I guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, she has to be a big fan because at one point Roxy was talking about her fishing stream and Gigi was all about it. Say, yeah, that was so fun to watch. I mean, you have to be a fan to watch somebody fishing. I'm just saying, you have to be a fan of somebody to watch them fishing. And somebody in the chat asked me, and I don't remember who it was, but they said, and it was a member, they had asked about, there's changes coming October 1st. Roxy's going to come back to Queens. What are your thoughts on it, Xylee? And honestly, I don't care if Roxy comes back. I don't care.
Now,
I always expected her to.
They should make Scooter move in with Tina and Albert in the actual house. And Tina, Albert, and Scooter should be Lolcow Anger. Lolcow Angry. Lolcow Anger Management. And they should have to live together and stream together. And then Gigi can have Roxy on the brand new Lolcow Queefs.
Really? Lolcow Queefs?
Yeah, it's like Queens, but with an F because there should be no N's around Gigi anymore. She's no longer allowed to use words with N's in them.
Oh my God.
Billy, where are the mods like Holly and Boom Boom Pow? Smiley face emoji.
Pow! We gotta get the mods in, huh? Shit. We got work to do.
Did you read that other one?
Caleb Jed says, I think Albert will live with the homeless on purpose one day. I feel it. Dude, I think Albert's going to be just fine. Like, I'll be real. I don't think Mike would let Albert fall like that. I think he would pick him up and give him a little nudge if Albert ever fell like out of Tina's graces. Tina takes care of her own, dude. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, say what you want about either of them. They're going to be fine. Like, they'll take care of business. I believe that.
True. I agree.
How to fish? I tell you all my secrets and everything. So if I think it'd be cool. Maybe I don't know. Do a goal if people want to see me and you have a fishing competition to see who can catch the most fish.
That's a good goal. Let's do that today. We can do a goal for that. Roxy, your fishing
Come on, Albert.
Didn't you see when Roxy did her fishing stream? It was so good. You could watch Roxy's stream when she went fishing. They had to move. Watch that. You could beat her, Albert.
She knows how to. There's Gigi promoting Roxy's streams and shit. You know.
Right? Yeah, I only caught about 15 fish in then 2 hours. I'm sure you can catch more than that. I sucked that day. I really did.
You did.
I did. Yeah. Even Gigi
Roxy, you actually fish?
I taught Albert. I taught Albert a lot of fishing.
Yeah, I remember y'all fishing.
Did he leave? Oh my God!
Was that on someone? Now I do agree, Albert. I mean, like, I kind of understand why Albert left, but Albert shouldn't have left, and he should have came back.
I mean, he don't like Roxy. He's got good reason not to like Roxy, and he's got good reason to ask her to leave the fucking show. And Gigi's like, nah,
I agree.
Nah, she's here. Nah. So if I'm Albert, I'm thinking what my options are, right? My options are crash the fuck out or dash the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to have a conversation here. Oh, shit.
On the knees, smiley face emoji, red heart emoji.
Let's go. On the knees, on the
Bingo
nose.
card. There's another bingo card.
So Gigi basically bullied Albert into getting him to quit.
Oh my fucking, like Albert Soft is fucking baby shit, dog. Like let Roxy come in here and fucking confront me on some fucking shit, please. I beg for that kind of shit on this show.
Yeah.
Like that's the part of the show that people want to see, and you go.
Now,
And then,
Wings, to defend Albert
bored.
here, to defend Albert here, you too have a line that when it gets crossed, you lose your shit and you go over the top. Okay? Albert's is probably not quite steady yet. So him walking away, I mean, we know Albert's got a bit of a temper. We know that.
I mean, to be quite honest, two of them up there spurred the fuck out on some of the craziest shit. And that's Boogie and Wings. But they're also older, so their tolerance level is a little bit higher. You're talking about a 20-year-old kid. I don't care what anybody says. At 20, you're still figuring out life.
Yeah.
You're still figuring out who the fuck you are. You don't even begin to know who you are until you hit 30. And that's only the beginning of knowing who you are.
I had it figured out at 20, but I, grew up in a crack
course.
house as a super genius. I had all the crack, and I also had magic cards, so it allowed me to problem solve, and I was able to figure life out quickly to survive the crack house. I was lucky, though. Not everybody has the acumen I have. Hooligan says, doesn't Albert have host powers? Couldn't he kick her? That would have been funny, to be honest. LOL. Maybe he doesn't know how. I don't know if he runs that shit.
He doesn't. I know for a fact he doesn't know how, because I had to tell him how to do it. He does not know how.
Yeah.
So.
Got Tina and Albert very upset, and then Albert never came back.
Now,
and
Karen in the chat says, why are the rules different? I don't think the rules are different. My opinion of Albert is different than my opinion of other people because he's different than other people. And that's my opinion. You can call that sweeping. I could call that my opinion. And if you want to colloquialize this term sweeping when you don't agree with a opinion, then you could sweep these balls.
I am so sick. I am so sick of the word sweep. You motherfuckers overuse that word where it doesn't have fucking meaning anymore. Somebody can simply disagree with you and all of a sudden it's fucking sweeping. Sweeping is when you make excuses for. Sweeping is when you know they did something and you say that they didn't do it. Sweeping is not disagreeing with you. Jesus fucking Christ, either learn the fucking term and what it really means or stop using the fucking word. Y'all use that word just simply when somebody disagrees with you. Fucking stop. You look retarded.
Took me about 3 days of them using the term sweeping around me to realize it was just another way to keep a young, hung male down. And I wasn't going to fall for it ever again.
God damn, man.
Nail slammer.
Fucking people running around here saying this shit.
100 emoji. Smiley face emoji.
You don't know that, Nail? Zyler didn't teach
Nail.
him? I don't think.
Okay, now.
Spike says Nail Slammer is sick on bus. He was talking about Keem's daughter, OnlyFan, soon and called her by her name. That's gross. We don't like that at all, actually. I hope that shit yuck. Not cool.
Unfortunately, I was put in a situation where I had to fire Albert because Albert abandoned his show.
Yeah, he didn't come back. I can't blame Keem for that.
Gigi.
Is this like what, the 5th time this week?
I can't blame Keem for that. He didn't come back. He should have went back. If he wanted the show, he should have went back.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. He's been fired and let go a bunch of times. He's going to come back, right? They're not replacing him with Glammy tomorrow, are they? I imagine he'll be back.
I think so.
I thought Keem said Glammy would come by later this week, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he did say tomorrow. Maybe he said that the viewers would be there for the week, and then they would disappear after like a week. Maybe that's what he was saying. I might have misheard his words. WebTech Simplified says, go back to the pirate ship, Karen, a.k.a. Gigi. And Marie A. says, Tales from the Crack House, please. Ooh. I don't know if we can do that. We can probably do that. but just not right now.
Gigi and Roxy have outsmarted Tina and Albert and bullied Albert into quitting his own show.
I hate that shit. I love Albert, and there's got to be a way to make these motherfuckers leave him the fuck alone.
And they need, you know what they need to do? Boogie, need to punish Albert. If he wants to come back to university, he's got to read a single page of a Harry Potter book.
I'll say, okay, that's what I would like to say. I would punish these motherfuckers for bullying his ass. Fuck them. Gigi's bad for the universe.
Well, it's bigger. It's just bigger than this. All right. And I'll tell you why it's bigger than this. I feel that Gigi and Scooter have been working with Roxy and Savage to take Tina and Albert out. I said it publicly.
Yep.
And I think the reason for that is because of what we see publicly and what I know behind the scenes.
So let's break this down real quick. Is Gigi an op? Is she working with Roxy and Savage? Without proof of anything, you could reasonably see that Gigi's coming into this world. She doesn't have any history here. She's never going to compete with Tina when it comes to Tina's core fan base, because Tina's core fan base has been around for a long time. So maybe Gigi is ingratiating herself with the pirates to try and have a counterbalance to Tina's fan base, right? That's one way you could look at it, or there could be more.
Okay, so the simple fact that she would be on the Queen streams constantly talking about Savage, acting scared of Savage when she would shout out certain people, and not everybody that she would shout out, but she would shout out certain fans of the show that were in the chat. Most of them, not all, but most of them were well-known pirates and can't stand Tina. Okay. And she always loves them. Oh yeah, I love you. Oh yeah, I love you. She makes Roxy a mod. Now Roxy comes up on the show today. Roxy was telling her, yeah, I got you tomorrow, Gigi, in the Discord yesterday. You know, this is, you're talking about what they talk. You're literally doing talking points against Tina, the same talking points they use against Tina. And it's one of those things where there's no hard evidence. I'm not going to sit here and say she absolutely is. However, goddamn, Gigi, you
Time
sure
to
are
start
making
mocking
yourself
it was
look
Nasty
like
in
that.
The LCU. NSU when Keem leaves. 100 emoji. 100 emoji. Smiley face emoji.
We mopping. I think another thing that Gigi does, you brought up that she specifically name drops people in chat who are part of that community, right? She also does that with people who are like big donators around. She'll be like, she'll name drop if they're a donator on a different show, she'll name drop them. So Gigi's very aware of how she operates. She's very aware. She talks directly to people who have some value, whether they are part of the pirate brigade, trying to get that pirate brigade on her side. I know she does it with the people of value. She does it with hosts. Like, she'll go on and she'll give you all the credit in the world. She'll give me all the credit in the world. And then, when it flops, like, I can't believe that they turned on me. They were my favorite. She gives credit to Sweet Tea every time she's on bus. She's like, Sweet Tea, you're just the heart and soul. This is something that a manipulative person does to gain favor with prominent people. And we know that Gigi's a manipulative person. Rastov, who worked in government, he's got a little bit of that skill too.
Just a little bit.
But he called her out tonight on bus. and they were like, oh, yeah. We see each other. We know how to talk to people, right? Politically, in a way where you're like, who gets what? I'll tell you who gets what, because I'm going to talk to you as if I have something to give you, and that is my kindness, and you're going to value it, because not everybody takes the time out to make you feel valuable. That's what a politician does, a manipulator does.
Right.
That's why I take my time out to talk shit to everybody. That way they know that I'm the alpha. Then I piss on the door like a dog.
I think she's very manipulative. She will spurg out in chats. And by the way, there is no such thing as being shadow banned out of a chat. Either you're banned from that chat, you're timed out from that chat, or you can type in that chat. There is no such thing as being shadow banned out of a chat. It's either you're banned or you're not. Anyway, I think she's very manipulative. She will play a crybaby game in the Discord and then turn around and act like she's a tough bitch. You know, she literally said in the Discord today, I think she's drunk. Maybe. I don't know. She literally said in the Discord today that I almost killed her about something. And I was like, what? I almost did what? You know, she's just, she desperately wants people on her side. And it comes out with the way she acts with everybody. She tries to be very manipulative.
Last night, Roxy reached out to me, asking to come back to the LCU. And I told her I was open to it, but, you know, I don't want someone coming over here and trying to steal fans and then quit, you know, like she did, and then take those fans over to her own personal channel. So we talked about that. She said she wanted to wait to get paid, you know, from other places and not to say anything publicly. And of course I didn't say a fucking word, right? Then out of nowhere, Roxy came up, challenged Albert to go fishing, and Albert crashed out. But here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. The reason why Albert left is because there was a private stream with Roxy and Savage or something where they were talking all kinds of crazy shit on Albert. They were drunk. They were saying wild stuff. And he didn't want Roxy anywhere near him. Okay.
And I can't blame him for that.
Yeah.
I can't blame him for that. I'm not going to blame him for that. And you know, Gigi knew that they did that shit.
Yeah. I think platforming people who aren't in the universe and shouting out, like, we get in trouble if we shout out our own shows. Why are we shouting out people's shows who are not around here? That's true. That's a little questionable to me too.
That's true. I don't know. Here's my thing. Like I said, do I have hard evidence that she's an op? No. But goddamn if she ain't acting like one. She is 100% acting like one. And that's why Keem feels the way that he feels. It's not just Keem that feels that way either. A lot of people are looking at it like, wait a minute, because now it's all starting to add together. What's going on? So I don't blame him.
Yeah.
And today, after this took place, Roxy posted in our Discord, I'll come back to the LCU if I can work with either Scooter or Gigi. And you also got to understand, Scooter has been trying to get rid of Albert.
Okay, this is my only thing. I don't know. Okay, so I think Gigi's acting like an op, right? I'm not sure about Scooter, though. I don't know if I agree with Keem on the Scooter part.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know this. I know Gigi and Scooter are both very good at playing the game here in the LCU.
Yeah,
they're very they acclimate to things very well. They offer themselves up when needed. So they could just be in it for the LCU and doing it a way that gives them, I don't know, at least Gigi with power with outside sources. But you know, there's a lot of ties. He does just shout out other people a lot. The Savage and Roxy shout outs are plentiful. I don't know if I've seen that with Scooter, but Scooter seems to be, he rose to the ranks so quickly. He was community manager very quick. He's Keem's adopted son very quick. He's dating Dawson apparently very quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Darth Omega says, take some brokey bucks, RWO for life. Thank you. WebTech Simplified.
Yeah.
Said, also, your caps ain't hiding your alt account, Gigi. Glowshine says, can we call it mopping because it's messy around here?
Very, very. And then Keem had this to say about the people that she has been shouting out.
I can't comprehend it real quick. All right. The Savage and Roxy show is built off of us. And I don't mean I'd put them together. I named Roxy. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying like their content is reacting to the Local Live universe. That is their content. They go live. Oh, we got this clip from this show, this clip from that show. It's all the shows. It's whatever's going on over here. They're doing their own thing, and they're just reacting to us, okay? And they're shitting on different hosts here and there, and they're turning our fans against certain hosts. Like, it's like common sense. Why the fuck does Gigi keep shouting them out? Well,
that's a great fucking question. Why? Why? You know?
The most innocent reason would be to ingratiate herself with their fan base, to try and have their fan base become her fan base. That's the most innocent reason why. And I think she's giving way too much up doing that by promoting outside shows all the time. Like, that's like what we have here is valuable. That's why Keemstar set up the 24-hour loop, because he knew it had value. So why are we just throwing people outside of the loop a freaking bone here? I don't see why people are doing that. I brought this up like 2 weeks ago. I said, why are we just letting outside sources into our fucking our honey pot? They're going to steal our honey, Pooh Bear.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Because she's a fucking op. Because she's fucking you over. Fire her.
What would be the point of that? That doesn't make sense. All right.
She's a vindictive, shitty bitch. She also is stupid enough to think that she can leave the LCU and do some bullshit with these bitches and make real money. Quote, real money. Fuck her.
That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
No, it didn't make sense when the other bitches did it either. But they're fucking stupid.
Look at him putting Elkeem, bro. Look at him putting Elkeem. That's
because Albert is fucking fun, sucked out of the room.
No, but you see the Elkeem there, Elkeem, and shit. That comes from an organized Discord outside of our Discord.
Mm-hmm. I don't doubt it.
You see that?
Listen, it's one of those situations that if it looks like a duck and it talks like a duck, you kind of look at it and think it's a fucking duck. Even if you don't have proof it's a duck, it's looking like a duck, it's walking like a duck, and it's talking like one.
I've always been of the mind, if it looks like a duck and talks like a duck, you don't have to confirm it's a duck. Just go hunting.
Yeah. Yeah. True dat. All right. So now, do you want to see any of the nuts? Because he pretty much summed up the nut stream.
I need to see
will say.
Zero nut.
All right. Zero nut. Bam. All right. We do have the queens. All right. Because he didn't really share anything from the queens. And there was actually a couple of things from here. Let me get to my first time stamp, then I'll share my thing.
All right. Queens had Scooter and Tina. And then Bus had Scooter tonight, too. Scooter's been working hard.
Yeah, Scooter's been doing his thing.
He is.
That is for sure.
If he's an op, he is a deep cell op. He has been. Or an incel op. I'm not sure.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know about him being an op. I'm not saying it can't be true. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I'm not sure about him. Maybe he's better at playing the game than Gigi, because Gigi is like almost to the point where she's either really stupid or she's too obvious.
I think, and I could be wrong, I think Scooter, Gigi, Rastov, and Roxy were all former government agency spies, and they got let go for one reason or another, and Keem picked them up really cheap to work in the LCU.
We did say that Roxy was an industry plant when she was here.
Yeah, that was the first time. And now looking back on it, I think Rastov might be one too. I think he was probably formerly like Russian intel, and he picked up this whole New Zealand accent to cover that he wasn't Russian, because the name Rostov.
True.
Right?
Oh my God. He's a Russian plant.
I think he worked
Rastov is a motherfucking Russian plant.
Which one's the Russian? The KGB?
Yeah, KGB. Yeah,
he's KGB. Yeah, obviously.
God damn it, Rastov. We figured your ass out, bro. We figured you out, Rastov.
He used to work for government. Come on. How else would he rise to the top of the LCU the way he did? How else would Roxy do that? How else would Gigi and Scooter do that? They're plants.
Okay, but that's okay. So then we play the game. Who planted them?
Keem.
Well, we already know Keem planted Roxy.
He planted all 4 of them. He needs next level people working this universe. And they're probably getting paid more than they would make in a government job. He hires out a sector, says, "Look, we're gonna dump money into your pockets. The better you are, the more bonus you get. You just got to run all these lol cows into the ground."
Russian Grizzly in the chat says, "I can confirm that." See?
Well, there you go.
See? Russian Grizzly confirms it.
That's unlike the fake and grays. Russian Grizzly is true and gray.
True and gray.
True.
100%. 100%. Okay, so this is where she shows that she put Keem in the itch book, or in her ass itch book.
Yeah, there's a new one, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Shut the door, please.
Shut the door, baby. Don't say a
Hey,
word.
Uncle Mike, come on, not Uncle Mike. I thought you had to do Keemstar next.
I got Keem right here.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Look at all that shit on
Dude,
here.
you know what's funny as fuck?
What?
She drew Keem's face exactly how Scooter's face is shaped. That's literally the shape of Scooter's face.
That is actually, look at the Scooter here, and look.
Yeah. That's a 1-to-1 recreation of Scooter's face with like a pube mound over it.
Oh my God.
Why does he have
Does
glasses
that say
on?
Aiden Ross's bitch? Is that what that says?
Yeah.
It says Aiden Ross's bitch on there. Oh my God. She got Baldy.
He's not XQC.
XQC is an Aiden Ross. Well, okay. Yeah. All right. I ain't going to fight you on that one. You're right. I was going to fight you on that, and then I had to think about it. No, you're kind of right.
Drama. Why? I mean, there's a lot to unpack. Why does he have glasses on?
Because normally Keemstar wears glasses. He wears sunglasses all the time, motherfucker.
But if he's wearing sunglasses, you don't show the eyes. Aren't you supposed to dark them out if you're wearing sunglasses? Tina, what was that?
Those are
reading
glasses.
Who cares?
Who's
it.
at the bottom? Is that supposed to be Brantley?
Look, you know how bad how bad this hurts Keem's feelings? She wrote Scummy Wummy on here. You don't come back from writing Scummy Wummy on your ass itch book.
True. Let's hear what she says about Brantley. It's funny.
Who's at the bottom? Is that supposed to be Brantley?
Yes. Yes. I don't know why her tits are on her shoulders. I couldn't get them equal. I couldn't get them even.
Alex, question mark. Whoa.
So, yeah. And then
WebTech
here,
Simplified says Scooter Star. It's Scooter Star here. That's Keem's son, Scooter Star.
All right, so Scooter and Tina actually have a good conversation here. Yeah, here we go.
Out of there was a good thing. I didn't realize it. So, your mom was going to do it, but we have to be adults and let y'all do your own shit, bro. We cannot get involved in that. I mean, there's nothing I could do about that, but we can't also bring people up. Like if you don't like somebody, let's just use hypothetical. When Mike was going through what he was going through and people were coming in here making shots at him, what'd we do? We get rid of those motherfuckers. You don't have to aggravate somebody purposely to shit on the show. And that's what people are doing.
No,
They're actually aggravating on purpose.
I understand what you're saying, and look, I want to like Albert on Saturday. Like that was hilarious. Like
it was awesome.
seriously,
it was awesome.
I can't even put it into words. Like I told him that night, I've told everybody that I've talked to, like that is why that stream was so good, is because he was just, that was 110% Albert. Like that was next level shit. And look, there's been a lot of stuff that's been thrown around, but I still want to work with Albert. Now I know we would have to rebuild that level of trust, but I want to rebuild it.
Between you two, you guys.
He is not happy about Gigi. I mean, Glammy.
Scooty with Glammy?
Yeah, it's on Bus. He is not happy about Glammy.
Yeah, Glammy came on Bus too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we're gonna watch next because Gigi went on there too.
Oh yeah, we gotta watch Gigi on Bus.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Now, when Gigi came on Bus, she was storming. She had a lot to say. So it'll be interesting.
I will say, Keem said that the Queens won his experiment today. That Tina and Scooter put on a better show than what Albert and Gigi did. So
yeah,
he said they won. So let's see.
Tina has worked with a ton of people in the LCU. Like, people keep saying Tina's the problem. Tina's also the fucking source. Like, she brings in a depth of history through working with Mike and the Angry Grandpa universe. She brings in so much of a fan base. There's a reason that, Nuts be holding 1,000 people watching, because Albert grew up in that base. These people come, they show up to watch the people they know. There's inherently entertainment value in that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. All right, so Gigi pops up here like in a few seconds.
It's all innocent and sweet and be like, oh, it's all over with.
Oh, no,
You
she
ain't
been
gotta
waiting.
ask me twice.
She been waiting.
Shit! you ain't gotta ask me twice, baby. Hang on.
All right.
Let's get that camera working.
We got the mother
Popcorn
and son
time.
back together again.
Shit! Hang on.
Gigi's always jumping around. It's a hell of a drug.
Scooter's like, shut the fuck up. I told you that in
can't-
confidence. God. Jesus Christ.
Tina was right about one thing.
What the
That
fuck
does look
is
more like
that?
Michael to me.
Is she
than
saying?
Scooter.
Is this not how you make content?
Is she saying Scooter stabbed her in the back by doing Queens without her, and did a
No, I don't think that's what she said. She explains it in a second.
Okay.
Content? Am I not making content right now?
Fucking
Keem, are you
hell.
laughing?
Yeah,
You better be laughing.
That
What is it supposed to be?
That's Scooter
Well, he's
holding
got
a
the
knife,
same
threatening
hat
his
on.
mother. See, look, he's threatening his mom, Tina, there.
Yeah, because Scooter had to call Tina mom on Queens.
Oh, for a goal?
Yeah, so
Or-
yeah, for a goal, and Michael basically said, "Listen, I think for every 20 or something like that, he had to call Tina mom."
They role
Tina
played
looks like
today.
she's 90 years old.
Well, the AI was rough on her, girl. She was having a bad day. Fucking her son's holding a knife on her, girl. What do you expect?
Oh my God.
Mom and I worked it out, okay? We worked it out. Mom and I are good. I'm not going to take her lunch
Look,
money anymore.
Just remember,
Well-
okay, Albert was never going to slit your throat. He would have slit everyone's throat. Okay, let's just make that real clear. He wasn't you.
Who's ready for an
specifically.
IRL event?
Fucking hell. I'm not flying fucking 40.
All right, so here, Rostov asked that question.
Okay.
Because that crazy.
The chat
Anyway,
blew
never
up
mind.
with Xylee. I want to know. Okay, so why you an op, Gigi? Why you an op?
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't know.
I didn't
Sweet
understand
tea.
any of that.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I think about it. It's like, shit, I was delivering food to people's doors in my car, driving. Beep, beep. DoorDash is here. 55-year-old educated.
Question.
Yeah.
What is okay, she literally got asked, why are you an op? What does her doing DoorDash and being educated have to do with the answer to that question?
That she's educated and does DoorDash?
Yeah. What does that have to do with the question he asked
Is it
her?
just deflection?
Yes.
woman that's held down jobs before was delivering DoorDash because I couldn't fucking walk, which apparently it's okay to make fun of. I was teaching myself how to walk again. I'll say things that I know have already been shared in DMs that, you know why my son moved back home? I'll tell the God's honest truth. I'm this truthful because I couldn't fucking walk. He came.
That has zero to do with how are you an op. Stop trying to sympathy bait. I'm sorry that happened to you. I am so sorry that happened to you. That's gotta suck. And I'm glad you're able to walk around now. That's awesome.
It's funny.
I'm really happy for you. But that has nothing to do with the question he asked you.
When Rastov asked Scooter and Gigi this, they both didn't just answer with no. They both had like another like side thing to say where they avoided saying no. It was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Just answer the question.
Home to help me. Remember when we had that heart-to-heart talk? I remember.
Me?
Who did you have the heart-to-heart talk with?
Tina.
I never talk. Oh,
Plenty of heart-to-heart. I mean, it's crazy. You would have thought last night when I came up here.
What?
I think she just queefed. She did like a, and then pushed something out. She went sideways and pushed something out.
I don't know.
It had some heat to it. I thought.
Tina.
I never talk. Okay.
Plenty of heart-to-heart. I mean, it's crazy. You would have thought last night when I came up here after I apologized profusely on Queens, when I came up here, you would have thought, you know, Rastov was, he wanted it.
I wanted it so
I could have
bad.
saved the show, man.
You
I could have saved it. I could have. And I felt so bad.
It's okay.
But I was told specifically, don't push. Don't push.
I think, you know,
Team
your show
unneutered
handled
me.
that well.
Well, I've had to do 2 of them solo. He unneutered me. That's why I'm up here. And not afraid to make fun of something that was actually funny. If you guys didn't watch Queens today, it was an epic fucking show. Epic.
No, it wasn't epic. That was you being an asshole.
On Queens?
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought I'm sorry. Okay. She's normally on Queens. I was thinking nuts when she said that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Gigi's on nuts.
To do 2 of them solo.
Yeah.
He unneutered me. That's why I'm up here. And not afraid to make fun of something that was actually funny. If you guys didn't watch Queens today, it was an epic fucking show. Epic. All I can say is, we've got, 13 more days to work together? It's gonna be fucking fun. It's gonna be so goddamn fun. I am excited.
Gigi talks like Ultimate Warrior after doing a massive line of cocaine.
You notice that she always talks like that after she gets in trouble? Or after somebody calls her out. This is how she acts every time she gets called out.
She's mean
because
dogging.
she's doing the fake it till you make it type shit. She overexerts herself that way every time.
You got to go overboard with either the anger, the vitriol, or the crying.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're up. You're up. You've been working with Savage and Roxy, okay? Because you're really good at the talking. I know you can talk your way out of literally anything.
I am an educated woman that has led a life that has. I've rubbed elbows with people that look.
Yet again, not answering the question. We are going through. I do not give 2 fucks about your education. Your education has shit to do about you being a streamer in the LCU. You could be a person with straight street smarts and no college education whatsoever and be the best entertainer in the world. Your education ain't got shit to do with it. Your DoorDashing has shit to do with it.
Yeah.
Answer the fucking question, bruh.
I don't even know what the DoorDashing has to do with anything. I don't get it.
It doesn't have anything. Her education has nothing to do with it. This is entertainment. It doesn't have to do with book smarts and whether you got a master's degree or a bachelor's degree. It has nothing to do with it. None. Like what?
Personal life is my personal life, but I assure you, I have talked to people in my life where I had to get them to spend or do things. So I understand manipulation, but let me ask you this. If I wanted to manipulate and I wanted to get Tina out of here, who the fuck else am I going to make fun of and milk every day? Oh, and wait a minute. Wouldn't that hurt my son's killer ass show that I've said over and over makes more money than mine?
If the goal was to fuck just them over and then dip, you would be doing your job, right? The thing reason I like talking to you so much, Gigi, is because you remind me of my previous job. Right, because I worked government for 11 years, so I fucking every time you talk, I'm just like, yep, I know exactly what you're doing. You answer a question with another fucking question or something out here. So
I'm not.
There you go. He knows she's trying to deflect the whole fucking time. Just say it. Do you think you're an op? Yes or no? It's an easy question. No. Why don't you think you're an op? Because of this X, Y, and Z. Your education ain't got shit to do with it. DoorDash, none of that shit. None of that had anything to do with what he asked you.
Councilwoman Gigi, I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you an op? Well, let me tell you about 1979. See, I grew up on the Mississippi River, and we used to take shits right into the river. But then the river clogged up with shits, so we had to start pooping into buckets. And that's whenever...
Oh.
What does that have to do with being an op?
Oh. Yeah, but I was actually kind of interested in having the shit in buckets and shit. That was actually kind of interesting.
It was actually a really brilliant story, ingratiating, even powerful story of humanity and perseverance. But that's not what this show's about. We rewind here.
True.
Plucker,
idiot, and I've never claimed to be.
What?
Plucker says Gigi ruined Queen. Simple truth.
You know, the sad thing is, I can't even say that because actually it revived it in the beginning, but something changed. I don't know. It changed overnight, and I don't know what changed.
Yeah, I don't think Gigi ruined Queens. I think Queens was in ruins, and Gigi rebuilt it in a way that doesn't have sustainability. And that means they're going to have to break it all apart and rebuild it again, or they're going to have to keep adding on foundation to this thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Amex said it best. I don't pick one person to go after. In my opinion, everyone's fair game. If you're on the internet, bitch, get a thick skin or get the fuck off.
Then why'd you get so mad about Tina being up here last night?
Well,
get a thick skin, right, Gigi? No, because she calls it out about how her co-host came up here and talked shit on her. We asked you. You can come up here. We were going to let you say your side 100%.
Gigi says, thin skin for me, not for thee. That's the difference.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
It's easy as that for me.
Look, and sometimes that skin's going to
having
get
to
beaten a little bit.
having to tiptoe around things and not just make humor out of them. It's not fun.
Dude, when I first came in here as an intern, that's the thing Tina kept screaming
my
at
word,
me about. Was
my
like,
word.
You have to...
I will say this because the internet's forever, and then I will let Sweetie talk because I just interrupt you on your own fucking show, and that was horribly disrespectful of me, girl. But please know I recognized it. I'm trying to learn. But it is, and I'm getting ready to dip out. I'm going to dip out because this is y'all's show. I cannot talk in any LCU YouTube chats. I am shadow banned. So unfortunately, the only place I can talk is.
There is no such thing as being shadow banned out of a YouTube chat. That is absolute bullshit.
I don't know what that means.
Anybody who has worked on YouTube long enough knows there is no such thing as a shadow ban. Either you're timed out or you're banned.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or you can actually type and you're acting like it, and instead you're being you're on your fucking alt, trying to gain sympathy, saying you can't type.
I do not know.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Live chat. I want to say, first of all, everyone that has showed up and showed out for me and understands that I am so humble and realize what an amazing opportunity I have. I love you. Tina, we can make this work. The ball is in your court yet again on another fucking episode of Bust where I could go crazy, but I chose to make content.
All right, Maui, I have criticized Tina. I told Tina she needs to leave nuts alone, just like I told Gigi she needs to leave nuts alone. I also said Albert should have got his ass back in on the show today and not. I think Albert should have never left.
Now, Maui says Tina hasn't put in the work anymore. It's not right. You guys have seen what's going on. Tina's always worked differently than everybody else in the LCU. Tina has a very unique way, and Albert has a very unique way. They don't work from the technical side of things. They're pure, unharnessed content. And you need somebody who can harness it to give it its best show, right? That's where things get a little rough. But then you give someone the power to harness this, and that person then also has the power to fucking destroy it. We saw Becky turn everybody against Tina, and now it's Gigi versus Tina, and Tina feels like Gigi's turning everybody against her as well. So whether or not that's true, you have to accept that Tina is just not the same as Gigi. Gigi is doing a different job than Tina is. What Gigi does with that, I guess that's up to Gigi, Mike, and Keemstar, right? Tina really doesn't have a say in that, no matter how much she wants to fight it. Tina, unfortunately, needs someone in that position like Gigi. Whether it's Gigi or not, I don't know. They're trying to make it work, and it's really fucking hard. It's been really hard for them to accept each other, and they've tried, and they've pushed, and it's probably going to come to an end October 1st. We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I have no clue what's going to happen October 1st.
But like, if you think I'm sweeping for Tina, I think I just accept Tina's position here in the LCU because it hasn't fucking changed since day one. Maybe she's not giving it 100% every day, but that's because she feels like she's working with somebody who's working against her. And I know that
Tina's
because
been fucking miserable since Fat Camp.
I've talked to Tina. I've talked to Gigi. I've talked to everybody through this. Gigi says, sorry, I have work ethic. Yeah, we know you do, Gigi. And you have work ethic to do the things that Tina doesn't do, right? Gigi, do you want to come up here? I see you in chat. You have a lot to say. If you want to come up here, you're welcome to. But I
thought she was shadow banned in all the chats. She wasn't able to type.
Well, I think she's under her Karen account now.
Oh.
So I think it's a different account. But the idea that Tina and Gigi aren't putting in work, either of them is wrong. You might not see the work that Tina's doing because Tina does it very naturally. Tina is Tina. Tina is the woman that Keemstar saw at Angry Grandpa's funeral and told Mike, you got to do something with her. And she wasn't there auditioning for a part. She was just there. Tina is just fucking Tina. And that's part of what makes her an entertainer. She's always on. Game, you're live on LolcowRewind.
If you say anything positive about Tina or Albert, you get called a sweeper.
Yes.
It's almost like it's like an organized attack.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you like look at the accounts that say sweeper, and then you try to memorize, okay, who are the main people spamming the same thing over and over again? And then you go over to outside streams, right? And then you say, oh, it's the same people. Oh, that's where the shit's coming from. Oh, and then you just piece it together, and it almost seems like there's like an organized movement over here,
We deal with that all the time over here.
A lot of people are saying we don't say enough bad stuff about Tina. And my thought is, I see so much bad shit said about Tina that's been said over and over and over and over again since the LCU started. I don't see enough new bad shit about Tina. Y'all need to step your game up. Get some new Tina fucking lore. Y'all are coming like months to years old with shit, digging up, holding it against her like, we got you now. That's the same shit you thought you had her with 4 years ago.
Well, Billy, you don't know about this brand new stuff about Tina?
Shit, no, I don't.
Did you hear Albert? Did you hear Albert stab someone as a kid 57 times?
What?
And did 1 night in prison and 2 days of probation?
Keem, I'm not drinking on stream. I'm just pouring a little out for the dead homies. What did Albert do? What did he do?
Well, apparently he stabbed a person 97 times for $1. Actually, it was 50 cents. All right.
What?
And he spent a whole day in jail, and he was on probation for a weekend.
Keem, I'm not drinking on stream. I gotta pour more out. There's more dead homies. What did Albert do? What did Albert do? I gotta pour more out. Oh my God.
Somehow the guy that got stabbed 175 times. Yeah,
I'm
he
just
was
gonna keep
able
pouring,
to
Game.
testify.
This is terrible. This is horrible. I'm gonna keep pouring. Holy shit.
He put all the proof out there. It's on YouTube. Anybody can see the proof. He called in from one of those flip phones, you know, where you have to put the minutes on it from Walmart. And he did an interview on Isaac's channel. It's about 40 minutes long.
Holy shit. The dead homies. All the dead homies, Game. How can we let this go? We can't. How are we going to sweep all these dead homies, Game?
Dude, it's unreal. Dude, have you noticed the people that normally spam the sweeping? Ever since I called out how we know who the fuck they are, they just stopped doing it. They're actually like not in the chat. Like, look at the chat. They're not there anymore. They're actually not in the. Holy shit, bro!
Amazing, isn't it?
That's crazy.
They're
not there anymore.
They're trying to think of a new way to say the same old shit, so they can't get called out for the new way. They're always thinking of new ways to say the same old shit.
Oh no, there's one of them. Dietz is one of them. The DETT. He's one of them. All right, they came back. Okay, they came back.
Rastov's putting brooms in the chat, guys.
But I want to go. But before I go, we got to stand up against Tina and Albert. When Albert was 3 years old, he stabbed another boy.
Son of a bitch.
297 times.
Another one?
Yes.
Fuck me. Fuck me, Keem. I'm running out of liquor. Fuck.
Dude, he stabbed another boy 297 times. He spent 3 hours in hardcore prison, and he did 10 minutes of probation.
It's all gone. It's all fucking gone. I poured an entire fifth of whiskey all over my pants. My blood alcohol level is 0, but my dick blood alcohol level is 1 million. I have a fucking old-fashioned in my lap. Fuck me. Can't believe Albert murdered so many innocent... The dead homies are through the roof. Holy shit.
Through the roof.
Just put a... You know what? Fuck it. Put a fork in me, Albert. I'm done.
He's been on a crime spree since 3 years old, bro.
Dude. He don't have diapers. He got alibis.
True.
What the fuck?
God damn.
The fuck? Yeah,
oh,
I don't
Lord
know.
have mercy.
I can't believe Albert killed all those people. But that's new information.
Yeah. I mean, we cracked the case.
Dude, I stink like alcohol.
I guess so. You done poured it all over yourself, you dummy.
I tried to pour some into a cup, and I was missing the cup. I was like...
Yeah, if you were missing, I was like watching you miss the cup. I'm like, bro,
So
that's
finally,
not going in the cup. What are you doing?
I just put the cup away. I'm like, fuck it. We stink. Got to make sure I don't light myself on fire right now.
Yeah, please don't.
Might be a
Please
fire hazard.
don't. All right, let's finish this up. She's about to leave from here.
So,
Game, you're back. LolcowRewind.
Yeah, so sorry to interrupt. I just actually got new information.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
The only reason why Albert made it to the egg inside of Tina is because he stabbed 1,785 other sperms.
No.
And then the egg to be born. And he spent a full 9 months in prison, known as Tina's womb, before he was released.
I'm getting out in 9 months.
Yep.
He had a celly in there, but then he ate his twin. You know, you can eat your twin in the womb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Guys, no more brooms in the chat. Can we get wombs in the chat? I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Wombs in the chat, please. It's
Lord
murder. Damn.
Yes, that sperm killing bastard.
It's
Lord
a
have mercy.
spermicide. It's a spermicide. Spermicide. It's a spermicide.
All right, let's finish this clip. God damn it.
See what tomorrow's Queens holds. But I will say this, and I've never said this. Find a clip of me doing anything up like. And by the way, I was neutered and told you don't go into those.
Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge? Did I hear a challenge?
I don't. She was told you don't go into those spaces? I don't know.
Is that a challenge?
Ever saying, find a clip of me doing anything up like. And by the way, I was neutered and told you don't go into those shows because I saw exactly why I don't go into those shows. That fan mentality was still there, and I really liked them, right? That was where I drew inspiration from, is these strong women. I am a strong woman.
Yeah.
So I drew, but then I realized, holy shit, wait a minute, they're doing shit better than me. Wait, hang on.
What are your honest thoughts on them currently? What are your honest thoughts on
Gigi's
Savage and
such
Roxy?
a fucking mean girl. She'll tell you got a beautiful necklace, then you walk away. She's like, that shit's ugly. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
That's sorority.
Yeah, no, she is.
She's sorority fleek. She kills it. Gigi, I'm a fan. Don't get me wrong. Come up on Rewind and tell everybody your villainous plot. Ops out on the table. We've already figured out our boy Albert murdered 1 million spermatozoas. He's dead to rights, Gigi. You can come up and reveal the rest of your plan. You're welcome on LolcowRewind. You see, at the beginning of this segment, Gigi, you said, you ain't got to tell me twice. When they invited you up on Lolcow Bus. So I guess that's different.
Well, yeah, it's different because it was Rastoff up there. All right, let's go.
Currently.
Honestly, Savage hates me. So I mean, there is no thought. There's no talking. There's no friendship. There's
So
no
what
hatred.
do you personally think about them right now? I don't care what they think about you. Fuck that.
Okay, all right. You want me to tell you what I really think?
Yes.
I think that without me being a horse's ass and Tina's being a bigger horse's ass, or both of us being great big giant horse's ass, they wouldn't have a whole lot to talk about, would they? Without Albert being a little fucking pussy that can't handle anything on the internet, probably wouldn't have a whole lot to talk about, right? That's my honest.
But what do you think about them? Not what they do. What do you think about them personally? What do you think about them personally? You know?
And I think they would find something to talk about. I think that they would cook up something out of nothing if they had to. It's their bread and butter to be on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm looking at the DM where she said karma would get them. Damn. Couldn't say it here on live, though.
To God truth. I'm not supposed to say their names. I'm not supposed to talk about it. I'm not, but you asked me a question and I will answer it. And I will say this in front of everyone. I give you my word.
Oh, Gigi's back in chat. Let it play, cunt. Let it play, cunt. I thought you couldn't type in chat, Gigi.
She's back in this account.
Yeah, she's back on her account. Oh, I thought she couldn't type in chat, bro.
I have no idea.
Damn.
So on my son's most favorite prized pair of signed Kobe sneakers, that I'm not an op. But if you can find proof, let's see it. Like that bug that was on me the other day. Wings, it's a fly, bitch.
So all that time, and she finally answered the damn question.
That's theatrics.
She finally answered.
She's a master of her craft. We are watching a fine LCU host in action. I was hoping she would come up here and confront us and we'd have a big blowout. I'm trying to get some of those fucking Gigi views. Gigi! I think we just got disconnected from OBS. We're back in just a second.
Oh, shit.
We should be back up now.
Are we back up?
We should be. Yeah, it was just a second. All right, so Gigi says, imagine entertaining and keeping my name on your tongue. No, we're imagining you coming up here and giving us more entertainment.
Gigi, we literally played the clip where you said everyone is game. It is literally our job to rewind and talk about you and talk about everybody, but your story was so big. Is it fair game for everybody but you?
Gigi will go on balls. I don't know what we're doing on balls today. Maybe we have.
I don't know what y'all are doing either.
Maybe we have perfect time to have Gigi up there. I don't know. Anyways, is there more to this Gigi story?
No.
We don't have proof that she's an op?
No, there is no proof. It's based off of if it looks like a duck and talks like a duck and walks like a duck, you're gonna think it's a fucking duck.
So
it's based off of her actions.
I shouldn't have made a $10,000 bet with Scooter that his mom was an op.
Probably not. But Keem says, Keem said, and you heard him say it, that he knows something in the background. I don't know how exactly he worded it, but he said it on live. We played the clip. Keem says there's something in the background that he knows. I don't know what he knows. Only thing is, I know when I typed it yesterday in the fucking main chat, and when I said what I said here, I'm going based off of everything she has done on Queens and it all coming together. And when Roxy hopped up on Nuts today, that sealed the deal for me that made me think that's what she is. But I can't say for a fact because I don't have receipts. If I had receipts, then I'd be like, bam, receipt. Here's a fact for you.
Why isn't Roxy hopping up on Rewind right now? I don't know. Why doesn't she come up on Rewind?
I don't know.
You know what I think it is, Xylee?
Yeah, nobody's confirmed it, Pecan. Nobody's confirmed it yet. Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying this whole time. I haven't confirmed shit, but I'm sorry. If it looks a certain way, I'm going to think it's that way.
I don't think they like us.
I've seen it too much.
So what do we got coming up next? Is there some...
yeah, I'm over here. I don't know why I'm over
somebody
here.
throwing pies in each other's faces or something? Last night, I think Steak was very sick and didn't wake up in time for Aussie. And Scooter filled in for him on Aussie. Scooter's been putting in work.
Yeah,
Look,
he has.
If Scooter is an op, thank you for all the work you do here, Scooter.
Okay, so what we're going to next is... Okay, we don't need to do Chubby. What we're going to do is Cafe from yesterday real quick. And this is going to be the start of why Nightmare and Tommy got into it. Okay. Oh, shit. I got to share my screen.
Now,
My bad.
Gigi says Scoot hosted it, though. What an op. Gigi, stop making my points after I make them. Makes me look like I'm copying you before you say it.
True. All right, so this was the beginning. It's what he said here, and then Nightmare jumps on. This was from yesterday.
It's just screw us and our
Oh my-
fucking...
oh my-
I wanted to get to it yesterday, but I didn't have time.
God,
Okay.
I just got sent Nightmare's Twitter account as a kid. You guys want to see it? Put it on in the chat. We got yes, it's Nightmare's old Twitter account. If you can believe, we found
That's
it.
Batgirl.
Somebody sent it to me. It's
Wait,
quite
no, that's
comical. Do you
Tommy
wanna see it?
C. That's not Nightmare.
Yeah, I need to see this.
Okay,
I'm
here it
very
is. You guys want to
confused.
see Nightmare's old Twitter? Because this is when he was a kid. So, go easy on him. All right? Go easy on him. So here it is. I hate pedophiles, murderers, and bad guys at Kill Pedos or Else. Basically, if you're a pedo who rapes kids and a murderer kills good guys or bad guy who does all bad stuff, then I say to you, middle finger. That's his old
Wait, this
account.
person said Batgirl...
So he made that joke about Nightmare. All right. And then Nightmare calls in here.
Nightmare calls in and says, I didn't play Call of Duty Black Ops.
Bitch a liar.
Huh?
Isn't that bitch a liar? No, that's not her.
I think I called in after this.
It's the other one.
Yeah, I know.
Who's the other one?
Helen Keller.
Oh, wait.
No, I get her and the other one confused. Who?
That's hilarious.
She
Hey, Nightmare.
Hello,
Yeah, I'm
lady.
getting tagged a lot on messages a lot. Apparently, you guys had an issue with my
I don't have an
expose
issue.
in the weekend.
No, I don't have an issue. I just think it's a bad idea. You can do what you like.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
Because it
Well, I
brings
mean-
Why is it a
it
bad
brings
idea?
the pedo hunters out on the fucking LolcowRewind universe, and it's a bad idea.
it's a bad idea to help people get a voice.
No, it's not. No. This ain't the place.
No,
this ain't
you're
the place
taking
for
us the
you.
wrong way.
Well, no, it's absolutely a bad idea because it brings a fucking a serious issue into a comedy that you're ill-equipped for.
How am I ill-equipped?
You are. We could do. I said it was a bad idea, and you are ill-equipped. You're not a fucking crisis counselor. You're not a cop.
I didn't say.
Hey, don't ask me a question and interrupt me again. All right. You have asked me 3 questions and interrupted me 3 times. Do you want to have a conversation or do you want to have an argument?
Rock on then.
I think it's a bad idea because this is supposed to be a comedy thing, and what it does, it makes virtue signaling king on the platform. I think it's a very bad idea. Now, that being said, you have every right to do it, but I think it's stupid.
Okay. I think my argument to that is that we've been given the luxury of having a platform and having a voice that's much louder than other people, and we use it for comedy, we use it for shitty little banter and roast and stuff, and I got presented with an opportunity for once to use it for something that's good. Then that's getting people's voices heard and stuff in situations they've been talking about for over a decade and a half, and they haven't been getting voices on it because of the way it's been so sporadically covered. So I thought, okay, well, I'll do my due diligence and try my best. I didn't say I was professional.
Now,
you know my criticism.
He's saying the virtue signaling is for good. I gotta tell you this. Even when you look back on Chris Hansen, who had an entire team of police, an entire team of producers, television companies, tons of money behind what he did, all the stuff Chris Hansen did, most of it amounted to fuck all. Okay? What Tommy is bringing up is that what you're doing is virtue-tainment. You say you're doing it for the good of good, but the likelihood of anything actually being done about this beyond a few thousand people who probably never would have came into contact with Starman otherwise, knowing who he is, which I guess is a good thing, but they probably never would have known about him otherwise. So, that's probably the net positive here. But you're doing it for entertainment purposes. This is an entertainment network. And like Tommy said, you're making virtue signaling king over comedy, because when you take something serious like this and make it the entertainment, how can you focus on laughter after that? Like Tommy's point was that, yeah, you hate pedos. We all do, right? What you're doing, historically doesn't ever really amount to much in the grand scheme of things. It comes off as performative to those who have seen it time and time again. The pedo hunters, they look like big heroes. Many of them are performative dickheads that don't really get that much done. A lot of the cops that deal with these YouTube pedo hunters don't even want to talk to them. It goes outside of the realm of what the police deal with. It's just a whole different ball game. And I understand why we watch that, why we want to see it end, but it's not the type of entertainment I want to watch, I understand why it exists. I understand why you're doing it. I don't want to spend my time watching it. I would rather know that the person was taken care of, do this off air or on air, say, look, we got him. We got the guy. He's in jail now. That's as much as I want to hear about it.
Okay, so with me, I understand both points. I understand both points of what they're saying. Tommy also has the point that I think you'll hear it in the next 2 days. Me and him have literally seen a community that we were part of get torn apart, and it all started with the pedo shit. Okay? Because before you knew it, a bunch of young fuckers who can barely wipe their ass is all of a sudden hunting down pedos, and before you know it, they completely killed the word. The word didn't mean anything anymore. All right? And it literally destroyed the community we were from. Literally destroyed it. And what Tommy is worried about it infecting it here and destroying this community. Now, I also get what Nightmare did. I think Nightmare's, I still have to finish it, but from what I saw of it, and I know my husband enjoyed it, Nightmare did a bang up job Saturday. He did a damn good job, and I'm very proud of him with what he did. If a normie like my husband can enjoy it, he did a damn good job. And I think that Nightmare went in it with good intentions. I really do. And he was respectful about it, and I think he did a good job. I think what it is, it's Tommy worried about what, like, it can get overdone to the point where it can destroy a community. And I think that's what Tommy is trying to put the warning out for.
And I think, well, even a warning, he's joking about it, right? He's making a joke. And if what you're doing needs to be defended against a joke, then I don't know. Like, I think what you're doing speaks for itself. You're uncovering a sicko. Let Tommy joke about it. You don't even have to come up and defend yourself. It was
absolutely, because he did good.
It was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but you know my criticism.
We've banned this account to LCU.
Nail. I think we will.
Was
go on.
That you sound like a Karen, and that's
How do I sound like a Karen?
Well, by getting my voices out in the Lolcow universe, you sound like a Karen.
Well, no, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm using the voice that I've been given.
But
through, like,
by using a voice,
text.
exactly. You sound like a modern Hollywood celebrity. My voice is important. That's virtue signaling. You sound.
I'm not saying my voice is important. I'm just saying that, like, we have more of a reach. We have like hundreds of people watching.
Yes, and you're using it on the wrong platform. That's going to attract the pedo hunters.
I know people come here to get away from that shit.
That's our criticism.
Right.
And the thing is you don't want, like, the so-called pedo hunters, like the ones who don't know what the fuck they're doing and they go and do stupid shit. You don't want them coming and start crawling around here. You don't want that, because they will fucking destroy a goddamn community. They will. So today, I mean, I have, yeah. So hold on, let me grab the timestamps for today. 37:31.
Now, this is from today. That was yesterday.
Yes, this is today's. That was yesterday's cafe. This is today's cafe. Here, Tommy is watching. Basically, he's reacting to cafe. He's reacting to what nerds had to say about it and giving his take. So,
Did she not do her research? Did she not know the whole story? Or did she only have what you did? A fucking giant virtue signal about yourself, an unbelievably stupid thing you said on this, like you're trying to help other people. No, you're not. Would you have a sensing session? What would you counsel them? You're a crisis counselor?
Okay, to give you context, because I didn't start it here, they just reacted to Cafe. They just reacted to Zay saying that she thinks that Nightmare should have called the cops before he did his live stream and give them the information that he had. That's what Zay just said, and he's ranting about it.
Counselor? You're an expert in fucking childhood molestation? No, you're not. You're a tattooed idiot. That's what you are. And let me tell you something. I'm not saying I'm a fucking genius. I'm not saying that I'm a fucking crisis counselor or an engineer or anything like that. I'm not any of those fucking things. But at least I admit it, and I don't pretend to be something I'm not. God damn. You want to fucking be a hero? And I bet you don't got the fucking balls. Join the British Army, hero. Bet you won't do that. Probably couldn't get in because all the fuck-ups you made in the past. How about that?
And ladies and gentlemen, that is a Tommy rant. All right.
Sparkles, welcome to Cash Cow. You don't have to join the military to be a hero. You can also join the KGB. Right, Rastov?
Yeah, right, Rastov? All right, here, he reacts to what Cafe said yesterday about him, or what Tess says after their cafe yesterday. And it's actually, it's part of it is actually kind of funny.
What do you think about you, Mama? Let's put a pause now.
You are a Karen.
First thing out of his mouth going, you are a Karen. You are a Karen. I'm sorry, I can't stand that motherfucker, but that was funny as fuck. That was funny as fuck.
I find it. I'm not gonna question whatever, right? Like, whatever. Like, people throw like words like that around too much,
and I throw them back, and I say, "No, you're the same as me."
To the point where like they literally have little to no meaning.
I like how the
All right, let me
LCU
put some
is
you're
in
virtue
its,
signaling
the
of
words you're
something you-
using against me have little to no meaning now. That's been the new meta. It was gaslighting. It was Karen. It is sweeping. The new meta is just to be like, the things you accuse me of, you say it so much they have little to no meaning. We've all been doing that.
Don't care about it to make yourself look important because you're hopelessly insecure and you hate yourself. So you want people to think you're important so you can make you feel better about yourself because you can't seem to do it any other fucking way. Could I be clearer? Can I be clearer? That's my read on you. That's my read on you.
I think some part of him cares at least a little bit. Otherwise,
I don't know. I doubt it. And that's
No, I think Nightmare really cared about it, and I think that's why Nightmare went as far as he did into it. I really do. I honestly believe Nightmare cared.
I think we all cared. I think we all were at varying stages of.
Wait, when I said that, I didn't diminish anybody else caring. I'm just specifically talking about him. I'm not diminishing everybody else caring. I'm just saying for him particularly, because that's what they're talking about. I think he did actually care.
He was just quicker to jump to, we kill people like this where I'm from. And we were all a little slower to get there. We were like, well, hold on, let's see what's going on. And we're like, oh, yeah, no, this is bad. We were trying to give co-host the benefit of the doubt because we thought maybe somewhere along the line he had got it fuckered up. And he didn't. He was pretty much open and honest about exactly where he stood on everything.
It's not my experience on YouTube, Batgirl. I mean,
and
fair
that's
enough.
my opinion.
Okay,
that's my opinion. I think that he cares
and you
a
know
little
what?
bit.
You're entitled to it, but that's not my experience on YouTube.
Thank you so much.
You're entitled to it. But I got to be honest with you. I've been doing this longer, and you find out it's about money or it's about clout, or it doesn't have to be about either. It's just about people saying, oh, that was so brilliant of you. Brings it up.
And now with him saying that, now he tells the reason why he said that here. Okay, here we go.
Heroes, I guess. All right, let's see.
This?
The motive is generally trying to help.
Hey, I made it on a cafe stream. And look, YouTube, I went to go. Okay, side note, Boogie, that one time we had 2 streams up, YouTube did it to me this fucking morning. It told me, I went to go set up my stream for goddamn Reapers, and YouTube said, couldn't create the stream. So I created it again. And then all of a sudden, somebody told me, you have 2 streams going on at the same time for this morning.
Fuck?
So I had to private one. Yeah.
The
So
fuck?
YouTube fucked me. All right. Anyway. All right. Let's go.
I guess. All right, let's see.
This?
The motive is generally trying to help. Let's see. Hold on a second. We gotta put ourselves in here. The motive is generally trying to help victims have a platform speak that have previously fallen on deaf ears. Mama Max. Everybody hear that before? We hear that? We heard that? Want to go watch Mama Max videos? He's literally doing the same thing. So that proves 100% that he's making himself an advocate, and he's absolutely 100% unqualified for it.
Well, yeah,
That's it. That's the end of the story right there. So I'm 100% correct. You're wrong.
You want to read the whole thing or?
I do like how Tommy declares victory, like, very quickly. He's like, I'm 100% correct. You're wrong. You're wrong. You don't have to say that if you're correct, you know? I think part of his talent is telling everybody how good he is. Nightmare says
He's talent.
He's the talent. You got to tell them you're talented. You can't just show it. You got to tell them. You got to tell them you won. You can't just let them know it. You can't just let them see you won. You have to verbally tell them you won. Declaring self-victory. It's cute. Nightmare says the motive of covering this was to genuinely try to help victims have a platform to speak because it had previously fallen on deaf ears. I just wanted to help people and for once use the platform for something positive. Well, I think making people laugh and happy is positive. I think making people entertained is positive. Diminishing the positivity of what we all do here is a little fuckered and promotes Tommy saying that you're turning this into virtue signaling entertainment instead of normal entertainment. But that being said, I just want to help people and for once use the platform for something positive. That's all I wanted to do. Keem set me the task and I researched everything I could to expose his secrets. All information is being passed to the authorities, and we managed to disband both of his groups as a result of this. That's pretty good. I see why some people see it a certain way, but I want to do something that I thought would be good. That's all I got to say on the matter. That's all you really got to say.
Just to give a little background, when Tommy compared him to Mama Max was a dude who basically his fan base was like a cult. They were a bunch of wine moms and young people who wanted to take down the bad guys, and he would literally lie to them and say that he was getting all these pedos locked up, this, that, and the other. And there's a great stream, the last stream he did, where I hopped on and I got him to admit he ain't never been to court and he didn't even know how the system worked. Why? Because he was a piece of shit. And everybody came down, and this guy was so fucking powerful because he had powerful friends. You didn't want to go up against Mama Max because the worst thing could be done would be you being called a pedo by him.
Yeah, I never watched Mama Max, but very early on, he used his community to brigade bigger YouTubers. And he would tag them. He would tag like Keemstar. He would tag a bunch of people, and he would say, "If you don't respond to this and have my back on this, you're complicit to the problem." And I'm like,
yes. And he did it to Tommy C.
Yeah.
Him and Tommy got into it, and Tommy did his epic going suck my dick to his ass because he wouldn't fucking call in. And then a year later, he comes out with a video, and he had these QR codes on the video, basically calling Tommy a pedo. But everybody had caught on to his shit by then because he tried to do another movement on Twitter at the same time. And people were like, wait a minute, buddy. And then that was his downfall. And then everybody started getting on his ass. And before you know it, it was a concerted effort from everybody. So...
Thank you. I got you too, Nell. Thank you. Rhodey says Mama Max for Reapers. Loves Zyler.
Hell no. All right. So Mama Max can thoroughly kiss my ass. He knows how I feel about him. All right. So here, Nightmare calls in, and he was reviewing your haircut at this time. Sorry, buddy.
What?
And
What do you
Nightmare
mean?
calls in.
What did he
was
say about
reviewing
it?
your haircut. He didn't care, honestly. He really didn't care. He was like, I don't know why everybody's making a big deal of it, basically.
All right, Nightmare. I'll give you the first word. Go ahead.
Right, yeah, I understand your passion in this situation. I don't know who any of these YouTubers are that you're referencing, like Mama B and stuff. I have no fucking clue who they are. I've never watched that side of the YouTube. From what Ziley said, is people that like started doing like crowdfundings and stuff to cover this shit, right? And they started doing like Patreon memberships.
Yeah.
Am I correct in that?
Yeah, but
That's how Mama Max lived. He lived off his fucking Patreon, and he had so many fucking Patreon people. He was getting thousands and thousands a month because he had these people fooled. He even went so far as he would do a Discord thing, and they would ask questions like, I hope the girl is okay. Come to find out, the girl never fucking existed. She was a fucking actress. The girl never existed. It was fake. That guy that he got locked up, not true.
That's YouTube for you.
Yep.
Fuck.
that's not why I'm criticizing you.
No. I'm not saying. I'm just trying to have an actual understanding of who these people. I genuinely don't know who the fuck they are.
I don't have
no
enough
clue.
time. I don't have time, but this is something I can promise you in chat. I'm not. This language that you use right here is identical to Mama Max, and he was a scammer. I'm not calling you a scammer. I think you're doing it for more selfish. I don't think you're doing it for financial reasons. There's not enough money in it. But I do think what you're doing is virtue signaling, and it's dangerous for this community historically.
Okay, I get what you're saying, Tommy, and I understand why you have that pessimistic look on it. But can you not like maybe see that like, okay, maybe once the spring chicken, there's someone that's generally not there for that.
You're not.
I understand
You know what?
that most
If
people.
you would have came in here, I'll let you finish. I apologize for interrupting you. If you came in here and said and not tried to make me look like the fucking bad guy for criticizing your thing, and say, hey, look, I am giving this, please. We did break up this community, and I will do whatever the fuck I want, Tommy C. What would I have said? Nothing. I couldn't say anything. Instead, you tried to make it about me censoring you. You basically pulled a no you by saying, no, you were being a Karen too. No, I'm not. If this is the part you played, I was like, oh, that's fucking stupid.
Okay, can I explain that? Because okay, so you said what you had said to me that what I was doing was basically a Karen, right? But like going throughout the exposition kind of thing, and I was like, okay, and you said how you don't believe in your opinion that it belongs in the LCU. Well, all I was trying to say my point was that response is kind of a Karen-y response.
Well, Tommy C said,
but it's just more
Tommy C also said after he made his claim, you could do what you want, right? He didn't say he was going to stop you from doing it. He didn't say he was going to call the cops and Karen on you. He just said, this is my opinion. I think it's bad for the general health of the lolcow universe to be going down this virtue signaling route for entertainment. But that being said, it's not my call. You can do what you want.
Right. And like I said, I see both sides of it. I really do see both sides. I see where Nightmare came from it for doing what he did. But I understand what Tommy is saying. Firsthand. I know exactly what he's saying. Yeah. He says later on that me and him pulled Buff off to the side when this shit kicked off because of how fervent they were. And me and Tommy pulled Buff off to the side and said, listen, if y'all don't play this right, this can destroy the community. You got to play it right. You got to, because before you know it, you'll have people in the Discord saying it's hunting time, or you'll have people going, well, what about this, this, and this? And then before you know it, they're making accusations to people when it wasn't even that. It's a snowball effect, and it can destroy a fucking community. So I get him. I get what he's saying. I get both sides of it. I really do. But they ended up talking it out, and they ended up being, it seemed like to me they ended up being good. If you want to hear, you want to hear any more of it?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm glad that they're good. I know Tommy is an abrasive guy, but he really doesn't hold on to shit. He's pretty good at smoothing things out when someone comes at him with some olive branch. He works to make treaties and truces. Unless
absolutely.
That's
Tommy's one of those. He comes off harsh as shit. I do the same exact thing. He comes off harsh as shit. But the thing is he doesn't mind saying, you know what, I was wrong. Or you know what, okay, I see your point. I was wrong for saying that. He doesn't have a problem doing that.
He doesn't have to say he's wrong. He can find common ground, and then he can just treat you like things are in the past. That's why I like.
Either way.
That's why I like fighting with Tommy, because I know we can have a big knockdown drag out, and then be like, it's cool. What are you doing tomorrow? I don't know. Kicking the shit out of you.
You two fucking fighting. Oh my God. Y'all drove me nuts that day. I'm literally in the Discord in all caps. They're saying the same fucking thing. Why are they fucking fighting? Hashtag man logic. Oh my God.
Well, we were fighting because he was saying that I was being disingenuous. And I was like, no, I'm not. This is my view on things. He's like, it's about money. I was like, if it was about money, then Keem wouldn't be able to make choices that weren't in the best interest of the money coming in. Yeah, it is about entertainment at the end of the day. And Keemstar is one of those people who knows good entertainment equals money. So he wants to promote good entertainment.
Yes. Yes, 100%.
Shifty says, 100%. Nightmare been calling people PDF protector for not agreeing. I mean, on occasion, I think I've heard that from him, but I don't know. I don't think he's done that recently, has he? I think in the initial beginning of everything, he was so hot on everything that it was like he couldn't see why other people weren't as hot as he was. And we're like, yeah, no, like we get it, dude. We're all just as disgusted by people like this as you are. Some of us are just trying to make sure that this isn't a misunderstanding because we're dealing with one of the goofiest motherfuckers ever exist in the LCU. Based on a history, we're like, is he just bumbling and fumbling this? No, he's fucking weird.
You ready to watch something funny? I was told this is funny.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so Zay took an autism test. And this is her. She's okay. All I can say is she's literally questioning her life right now.
No,
because of this autism.
I would believe she's got autism. I know a lot of girls with autism. She fits the bill.
Okay, so here we go.
not real can be difficult for me. Like picturing it or like what?
No, you're an artist. That's definitely not true for you.
Yeah, I would say disagree. Like
disagree.
I know autistic people who are artists.
Do I have autism?
Oh. Look at her face. Look at her.
This is ridiculous. I feel like this is fake. There's no science behind this. This is some random psychology today, guys, all right?
While she's in a fucking hot dog suit.
Yeah.
She's in a fucking hot dog suit questioning her life right now because she just took a fucking autism test and it tells her several signs of autism.
I
don't have several signs of autism.
Zay,
this is
you
ridiculous.
have several. You are one of them.
It doesn't
And
say
Zay,
many.
Zay.
Just says several. I'm not fucking autistic. This is ridiculous.
Are you done? Because now I can play this without feeling bad. This is just a real statement.
I'm retarded.
She actually is.
I'm retarded. Yeah, I got the retard pass, y'all. I'm retarded.
So, she's literally questioning her life right now. So, that was the cute clip of the day because we needed one. We went through some heavy shit. Sorry. Day in a hot dog suit finding out she was autistic.
That was nice. I want more hosts here to be outed for their autism. I'm trying to think who else would be autistic here other than Zay. Zay was a great candidate.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I took that fucking test and I was, to be honest.
Now, you have a little bit of spectrum to you. You get...
I mean, ADHD, it's already part of the spectrum, to be honest. They haven't officially made it. Yeah. Like a lot. Okay, let's put it this way. Autistic people have the same signs as ADHD, but not all of ADHD is something like that. Like it's part of, they're actually thinking about putting it on the spectrum. They're actually talking about doing that.
Scooter, call everything. Scooter says, not me. Scooter, you're definitely not autistic. Scooter, you are probably a sociopath, but not autistic.
You're something. You're something, Scooter. You're something, buddy. You're something special.
Why are they putting ADHD up with all this? Stupid. Just clump it all together. Let's just make queer a thing. Remo says they're trying to add
ADHD to the spectrum of autism because it shows similarities.
Okay, yeah, Remo, why don't we just add ADHD and autism to the LGBTQ? What is LGBTQ AA plus minus? Let's make it all a thing.
No, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder is not part of the autism spectrum. Although ADHD and autism spectrum disorder, ASD, are both neurodevelopmental disorders, they have distinct characteristics and diagnostic criteria.
Well, yeah, they're all neurodivergencies.
Right.
Like
While there can be some overlap in symptoms, ADHD and ASD are separate conditions and should be diagnosed accordingly. It's important to note that individuals can have both ADHD and ASD because a lot of autistic people have ADHD, but they are not related in hierarchical or spectrum manner. But they are talking about putting it in this part of the spectrum.
Don't do that. Don't do it. It's not fucking tism soup. Don't just start adding more shit to the pot.
I feel like that's what they're doing, to be honest.
Don't do that. We need tarded, tism, and spurg. No, not spurg, spaz. What's ADHD? Is that spaz? Is that spastic? I'm not sure. We need them all. You got to keep them separated. Stop trying to put it all into one pot and be like, y'all fucking weird and just stir them up. You can't do that. You know what you can do?
What?
You can throw rocks at a glass house.
Yeah, people do it all the time.
It's fun.
Is it?
I like to break
shit. You have fun doing that?
That's literally every episode of Queens.
Oh!
Shots fired!
That last shots fired!
Shots fired!
Shots fired! Boom, 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 boom.
Phantom Void says, at Billy, is your labubu on the spectrum? No, my labubu is in the rectum.
Okay. Ew.
What?
Ew. Ew. Don't put the labubu in the rectum. What are you doing?
You never asked me why its hands are brown.
The hands aren't brown.
I know, they're clean. Wouldn't that be gross if I just had them up my butt?
Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit like you did the Keem gnome up your butt.
Little guy. I was pissed. I was being trolled.
What the fuck?
Well, tonight's episode of Rewind, we learned a lot of things. Virtue signaling, probably not the best form of entertainment, but it's really hard not to root for the good team. And the good team is not a pedophile.
True.
Wonder how many people were rooting for the other team.
Whoever they are, wood chipper.
Well, we're going to send you over to Lolcow Balls. Sally, you want to say anything to the kids?
Thank you for everything tonight, guys. We really appreciate it. And y'all have a great time over at Balls.
Balls, balls, balls!